Hi, folks. Yes, I'm very high, figuratively speaking. I'm in the hills of St. James, in an enclave called Kempshot. And Kempshot proper is an exclusive area where a lot of wealthy Montagonians and Jamaicans own estates, properties, beautiful. Behind me is one called actually, Begonia is just one of the four uh, houses or villas that is built on this red ridge overlooking a vast area of St. James. Down below, you can see the sea, and that is Montego Bay. I can make out the hospital, one of the largest buildings down there, Cornwall Regional, and the Children's Hospital that's coming up right beside it. And you can see the bypass, the Montego Bay bypass road that will cut off a lot of the traffic that clogs up Montego Bay coming from west. You don't need to come through Montego Bay, and that drops out in Iron Shore, which is over there by the sea. In the distance, you can also see some other what do you call them now? Those radio poles, those beacons, like the ones right here. There are a lot of them up here because this is the highest point in St. James. So they can deliver television, radio, TV, and telephone service or services unimpeded. There's a shower going on right down there. And that looks to me like it's in the vicinity of Sign or no, Portobello. I think it's Portobello down there. And in the distance, I can see Falmouth. I can see what looks like that hotel on Oyster Bay called Excellence. And then it disappears going all the way to Ocho Rios. Spectacular view. And the owner of this beautiful facility, which got really, really battered by Melissa, is a very good friend of mine, an eminent Montego Bay lawyer. I won't call his name, but he is like in a state because I don't believe the whole four premises were comprehensively insured. So he has to spend a lot of money out of pocket, which is the case in a lot of cases. But look at that spectacular view. Now, if I come into some serious wealth, which I'm going to work very hard on, I'd like to own this property right here because I can just imagine waking up to a beautiful sunrise, which will be somewhere over there, and then watching the sunset, which is over there to the west. All of this, a lot of this was hidden because of the incredible foliage, which got denuded by Malicious Melissa. But they're coming back. I've seen some really beautiful sproutings. Look at this one. I'm not sure what kind of plant this is. It looks like it could be, I'm not sure. I'm not going to guess. But the leaves have come back with brilliant colors. Looks like something that you'd see in North America, up north, during the fall when the leaves are beginning to turn. Beautiful. This tree is not giving up, although it was uprooted, as you can see. A lot of these mansions have fancy roofs, a lot of which were blown off, along with the tops of those palm trees. Look at that one up there. It's a stone mansion, no roof. The birds are still around. There's a loggerhead peacheri. I think another name for it is yeah, I think it's a kingfisher. It's right up there. See if I can bring it a little closer. Uh, yeah, right there. Kingfisher. See some other birds too. I've seen some blue quits, a few ball pates, and some others. And the flowers are still there. Pusstail, begonia, and these purple bells. I have no idea what they're called, but I only see them in the higher elevations, like here and up by where my jungle is. Beautiful. Bluebells for the time being. These red ones are called firecrackers. Battered and bruised are these ginger lilies, part of the heliconia family. And look at that house down there. One of those mashed up mansions. At night, this is so spectacular. When all the lights are on, looks like a Queen of England's jewelry chest. Necklaces of unimaginable proportions. Getting a little tongue-tied there. Bamboo, those are shredded. The leaves are all blown off. They're coming back. Bamboo is one of the most resilient ones. You can burn it down, chop it down, blast it with a Melissa type episode. They're gonna come right back, as they've done in Holland bamboo several times. Lion tongue in front of the bluebell. Heliconia in front of a pusstail. Fan palms. You know what these are called, but they're beautiful purple plants. I have a lot of them in my attraction. Well, I actually came up here because 3 nights ago I came up. I'd seen this place before. I wasn't sure exactly where, because there are several roads once you get off the main road leading to different parts of this enclave, this rich enclave. I came because I was able to get internet, but there's no internet at the moment. So I decided to show the place, which is so beautiful. Well, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, folks. I'm gonna go back and do some work in my jungle, my attraction, which I'm cleaning up a lot of it today. And then we're gonna start in the next couple of weeks to rebuild what we can, replant most of what were destroyed. And within 4 months, I'm giving myself that target. I'm going to open at least for some aspects of the whole thing that we planned. Everything will not be ready, but there'll be enough to entice visitors to come. They'll still enjoy it. So take one last look at the site. There's a new house going right there. That might be the toilet. And that's the view of Montego Bay and the surrounding areas. Beautiful. Goodbye.